upgrades.
Hey, what's going on there, everybody? This is Sammy Leggy here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another series review. And believe it or not, I'm talking about cooking. This is a new Netflix series called The Pressure Cooker. Pressure Cooker, the concept is you have about 11 different proficient professional chefs. Either one, they're their own owners, or they're the executive chef or the private chef, but they're all proficient at their craft. They're all going to be put under one roof, and they're going to be competing for about $100,000 towards their own career. Now, sounds really baseline. It's kind of like, all right, it's about who's the best chef. No, the concept of this, I never thought that I would be this enticed by a cooking show. And again, I never looked at Chef Ramsay. I never looked at some of those other shows like that. Heck, the most I've kind of delved in would be Food Wars, because I love the concept of making like a special dish and the contest behind it. This takes that same exact concept a little bit and adds like a real world situation. I mean, like the show Real World, because it is cutthroat. It doesn't matter how good you are. You also have to win over your peers, because it may be a situation where you're cooking against a few of your other peers, and two of them have to judge your dish. If they like you, then they may vote towards you, even though it's a blind test. Sometimes it's a blind test. Sometimes they know exactly who's cooking what, and it could be crazy. And I loved every second of it. Like names like Renee or Ed or Mike, or Robbie, or Dina, like there are names that now are going to become household names off of this show. And I hope and pray that this is marketed very well, because this is a very interesting show. I've seen so many different scenarios in this show. It's only 8 episodes, but each eight episode has got like 1 hour to it. And in 1 hour, there may be multiple different competitions going on. There may be a scenario like somebody wins a competition and then immediately are forced into choosing who is going to leave. And that could be one of the people that they've grown close to. And when you start to bind relationships with people, and at the same time, you have to show your caliber of cooking and making sure you look as professional as you seem to be, but at the same time are under time constraints or under, loyalty constraints, that's when this gets enticing. I can tell you guys, as a person, again, that doesn't look at these kind of shows. I mean, I did look at a couple of different ones, like, how you create like a certain kind of dish, making, I think one of the ones was you can make a special kind of thing that it doesn't look like it's actually supposed to be cake, but it is. I think I looked at that. There's a couple of different other baking ones that I think I looked at a little bit, but this is the first one that I can say that I appreciate it. I really do. Like, they go down the next line. They show the quality and the level of difficulty, with showing how the ingredients are, where they get their ingredients, the amount of time that they have, the time constraints. And you also learn a couple different things about how to make a very proficient dish, or what are some of the constraints dealing with people that are preparing your food, and also what their mentality is. And I think the thing that I love most about it is the relationships. There's a relationship randomly with one of the characters named Sergey, and like when you get an understanding of kind of who he is and stuff like that, and you see this relationship, it's like this would never happen under these kind of circumstances. It would have never happened except for these kind of circumstances. But I'm just telling you, I think you should go and watch it. Like every single episode, I was like, I got to see the next one. And then they also do that kind of Real World where they kind of have them kind of going to the side and kind of talking about like what's going on. And some people are plotting. Some people are trying to be really conniving in the way they're doing stuff and manipulation. Some people are just trying to be the best cook, and they want to go up against the best cook. So at the end of the day, it's on the line, yes, for the 100K, but Some people have an ethical code. Some people have like a cutthroat code. And when you have those clashing, eventually the chicken is going to come to roost at the end of the day. And I think that is the thing that I find so fascinating. So in addition to seeing a great show about cooking done really well with great chefs that have levels of, I don't know how to put it. Like, they have their own spin to how they cook. They have their own methodology, how they do stuff. And they're having to not only work together, but go up against each other. And so it makes for a great competition. And I think this is not one you want to miss. 10 out of 10, easy for me. I pray they get a second season for this, because even if they bring the whole entire cast back, or if they kind of just wipe the slate clean and move forward, like the whole end of the race, from episode 1 to 8, I was all the way there. And I recommend you go and check it out as well. Go and check out The Pressure Cooker on Netflix. It will be debuting on January the 6th. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, people.